Hey guys, Quinn here again from Micrographics Durban, Application Engineer. So today I wanted to show you something that's quite cool in Fusion 360, and that is to do with rendering. Now, Fusion 360 is really good at rendering, but it does sometimes have an issue or two when we are trying to render transparent objects, or objects that's sharing the surfaces. So in other words, their faces are coincident. Now, this can be a bit problematic, and if you've ever tried to do this before in Fusion 360, or actually quite a array of other programs, you'll have noticed that you get these weird artifacts that occurs. In Fusion 360, you'll see it kind of like a striping effect normally going through it, and this can be a bit meh and doesn't look really good. Now, the way we'd normally do that is when we actually draw something like, in this case, I've got a glass, fluid, and a few other items in here like ice cubes and bubbles. When we try and draw it and do our fluid itself, you'll see if I go edit feature on this, oops, sorry, actually let me go edit the sketch, it'll be a little bit clearer. The profile sketch, normally what you'd do is you'd leave a little bit of an air gap. So you would have an air gap in between the two. But if you've noticed over here, I've not done that. I've actually done something a little bit different. I've gone and I've created a kind of a protrusion. It's actually it's projecting into my glass geometry. Now that might sound a bit strange because why do I want the fluid? And in fact, if I scroll in far enough, you'll actually see, if you can see very carefully, there's actually a small projection between the two. It's a little bit not very visible right now, I do apologize. But basically, there is a method to this madness. Because what we're going to do is we're going to be looking at something called dielectric priority control, which what we're going to do is assign a value to each material or each solid in here, and when we render, it is going to pick off a priority list as to what takes preference. So in a nutshell, when I go from my normal modeling tab, and we're going to jump to my render environment. Oops, don't want to spoil the surprise. If we look at this, how it currently looks, it looks fine. But if I were to try and render this, and I'll get to the control in a second, but if I were to try and render this as is, it looks okay. And by the way, you can try and use the in-canvas render, but it doesn't give you a proper really result. I've noticed with this, sadly, it's a little bit finicky. But if you use a normal proper render, doesn't matter if it's cloud or local, etc. Normally I've been testing it on render local and then just standard just to show what's going on. The rest of the settings up to you. It's more of a case by case base. When we click render, and it starts a local render. Basically what's going to happen, and I've already just prepped this for us, is it's going to give us these, as you can see, like I said just now, these weird lines that pop up and down. You can see a little bit of the iceberg, just drinking the ice block that's floating at the top. But really, there's a lot of detail that's lost here. So this is where our dielectric priority control comes in. And like I said, we can then give priority to what actually should be rendered, what comes first. Now, to access this is actually very simple. All we have to do is right-click on an object, and we've got the option to assign dielectric priority control. Now, I've selected the glass, and if I select the dielectric priority control, I've already put it on fixed. Normally it's on default, and the priority control is 0. 0 being the highest priority that it has. So the glass takes preference over everything else. If I right click on the fluid and go dielectric priority control, you can see it's currently on default. Now, with that default setting, remember, I've just rendered this one on that setting. So these two that I had before were just quickly to demonstrate the idea. But now with that one on, you can see the live one that I've just done, and you can see the distortion. You can kind of see the ice blocks, but it doesn't look that great. You can see it doesn't look good. So I'm going to right click on this fluid, go back to the dielectric property control. Remember, I left it on default. I'm going to change it to fixed. I'm going to drop its priority all the way down to 5 and go OK. Now, normally what would happen is I'd go through each one of these and go dielectric priority control and adjust it. Now, as you can see on these as I'm working through, I've actually already done that. I've gone through everything. So what I've done is basically given the glass highest priority 0, the fluid the lowest priority 5, ice cubes 2, bubbles 3, and I've worked through that. It's up to you how you would want to stagger it yourself. But now when I go render, uh, sorry, render not in canvas, my apologies. Now we go to local render, you'll see standard. I'm going to go render. So I'm not doing anything differently. I'm just pointing out that it's exactly the same settings on the render page, but watch the stark difference when this one actually pops up. This one may take a little bit to go through. As you can see, I'm doing this locally, so it is not a cloud render as well. So there's no fancy magic pixie dust being scattered in the cloud to do this. As we're waiting, almost done. And there we go. I did that because I also wanted to give you guys good ideas to actually how fast this is. Although this one was faster, this one was reasonably the same speed, but look at the difference in quality. Amazing difference in quality. Look at this, you can see the ice blocks, you can see the bubbles coming up through it, the glass, the fluid, everything just looks amazing. And that is just with changing a few settings in the dielectric priority control. It's an amazing tool. It will take your renders from okay to looking really good with a minimal amount of effort actually. Creating things like that air gap and stuff, although it works, the more complex your scene gets, the more of a schlep that's going to be. Okay guys, I hope that's helped you. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Thank you. Cheers, bye.